Okay, good morning. Welcome to
MathPractice number 115.
Math Practice number 115. Okay, so today we're doing a little bit in East Academy about the commutative and associative property of multiplication. So I thought we'd just play around with that a little bit and see how to use that. So one of the ways they talk about how to use that is how to multiply complicated strings of numbers. So here's four numbers together. Is there an easier way we can multiply this?
Well, there's 2 times 5 over here, which is easy because it's 10.
Okay. So we can use, which property do we use to rewrite this like this? 2 times 5 times 3 times 4. Which property is that?
Commutative property.
Commutative allows us to move the 5. And then we can drop in parentheses like this. What property is that?
That's the associative.
That's the associative property. Now what do we get from here?
Well, 2 times 5 is 10.
Okay, so why don't you write that?
Times 3 times 4, which is 12. 10 times 12 is 120.
Very good, very good. So we use the commutative property to group the 2 and the 5 because that's really easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 3 times 4 is 12, and now we're just left with 10 times 12. All right?
Which is 120.
Which is 120. Okay, now let's do another one. Let's do 4 times 7 times 5 times 6.
There's no 2 here to match with that 5.
There's no 2 to match with the 5.
Well, it is. Well, you could do 5 times 4 is 20.
Okay, 5 times 4 is pretty easy, so maybe we'll do 4 times 5 times 7 times 6, like this. Okay, what's 5 times 4, or 4 times 5? 20.
And 7 times 6, well, it's 42.
Okay. Now we have to do 20 times 42. How are we going to do that?
Well, we can just do 2 times 4, which is 8, and then 2 times 2, which is 4.
Okay, so it's 2 times 40, which is 80. 2 times 2, which is 4. So 2 times 42 is?
It's 82. Oh, and then you just...
2 times 42 is?
It's 82!
No!
No.
No. 2 times 40 is?
Well, 2 times 40 is 80.
2 times 2 is?
It's 4.
So 2 times 42 is?
84!
Yes! Okay, now that we have 84, what do?
We add a 0.
Add a 0. Good.
So that's 840.
Right!
What?
What is it? 20 times 42 is?
840.
840! Yes! Okay, good. Now you want a challenge problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. How much money is 24 quarters? Ooh. 24 times how much money is a single quarter?
Well, a single quarter is 25 cents.
Okay, so we have to figure out what is 24 times 25. Ooh, how are we going to do this?
Well, we don't have any zeros.
No, we don't. What can we do to make this problem a little easier? What do we know about quarters and 25s?
Well, 4 quarters equals $1.
If we just had a 4 to multiply anywhere, can we make a... is there a 4 hiding inside of this 24? Well, there's a 4 right there, but does 24... does it have a 4 in it somewhere? Is something times 4 24?
Well, I know 6 times 4 is 24.
Aha, so on this one we're going to go backwards. 24 we're going to write it as 6 times 4 times 25. Now where do you want to put the parentheses?
Well, we can put them around here and then around here.
Well, not quite. What do we know? What do we know how to multiply it by 25?
We know 25 times 4.
Okay, so group that. Put the parentheses around the 4 times 25. Okay, what is 4 times 25?
100.
Okay, so this is equal to
6 times 100.
6 times 100.
Which is 600.
What is it?
600!
600! Yes! Okay, very good. Write it. 600. Okay, so on this one, 24 times 25, we say, well, wait a minute. The thing I know about 25s is I know 4 times 25 is 100.
Yeah.
Because 4 quarters makes $1, right?
Yeah.
So if I just had a 4 here, well, wait a minute, 24 is 6 times 4. 6 times 4. So I write it as 6 times 4 times 25. Now I do the 4 times 25 first to get 6 times 100. And then I get
600!
600! Awesome. Awesome possum. Good job today, sweetie. That's a little bit of practice with the commutative and associative properties.